All right. Let's see how, before we do this, see how the last video did. Oh wow, that's pretty good. It's well, that sucks. What's going on, YouTube? Ryan back from Dopemon again. First off, thank you so much for the support on last video. It means a lot, and I know I did the whole joke thing at the start of the video, but the fact that you even clicked on it is amazing to me. So thank you. If you're here for highlights, sorry I don't have those. The IOC will kill me. But if you want to stay and talk some hockey with me, that would be super dope. And it would be even cooler if you hit that subscribe button down there. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're planning on doing a fan reaction recap for all of the Olympic hockey going on over the next few weeks, not just the Canadian women, so come back if you want some more of that. Without further ado, let's just jump right into this game. Before the game, we actually got an injury update on Melanie Daou, who went down in the game against Switzerland. Looked like a shoulder injury to me. She is considered day to day, but according to the coach, if you want to believe him, she will be back at some point in the Olympics. It's just a matter of when. My guess, if she is back and he's telling the truth, probably not until the qualification and the medal rounds start happening. But yeah, it's good news for Canada if she's not definitely out. But we'll see if any of it's true. This game was a lot more one-sided than I thought it was going to be going into this. Canada completely blew up the Finns. Just over a minute into the game, Sarah Fillier gets her third of the tournament from Natalie Spooner and Claire Thompson. Absolute snipe a minute into this game. Gets into the slot and has just an incredible release, and probably the best release that I've seen out of the women so far in the tournament. The only one considerable I think could be comparable would be Marie-Phillip Poulin, but Sarah Fillier is the future of Canadian hockey. I am so certain of it now. She is going to be really, really good, and she's only 21. It's her first Olympics. Holy crap, she's a good hockey player. Took a while for Canada to get the second goal of the game, but 12 minutes in, 12:45 into the first period, Sarah Nurse gets her first of the tournament unassisted. Just a dead giveaway from Finland. Straight up giveaway, and a second just absolute perfect snipe on the Finnish goalie. She's not having a good time with the Canadian shooters, let me tell you. But just before the end of the period, Finland gets on the board. Mintu Tuominen, one of the Finnish defensemen, unassisted. Kind of a seeing eye shot from the point. Finds its way through over, I think, the blocker side of Henri Desbiens. And yeah, it's 2-1 going into the first. Despite Canada being up in much of the play, they're only up by one. As much as the score is close here, I don't think Canada wants anything to do with the Finns, and they absolutely go on a tear after this into the second and parts of the third as well. Oh my God. Canadians absolutely start turning on the gas. Sarah Fillier, fourth of the tournament already, from Renata Fast and Natalie Spooner. It's 3-1. Sarah Nurse, 10 minutes into the period. Second goal of the game from Natalie Spooner and Jamie Lee Rattray. It's 4-1. Just over a minute after that, Brianna Jenner from Jocelyn Rock and Marie-Phillip Poulin. It's 5-1, and it's getting out of hand. Over 3 minutes after that, Brianna Jenner again from Micah Zandy Hart and Marie-Phillip Poulin. She probably wanted the first chance on this. She actually bounced it off. A few of the goals are actually bounced off the Finnish defensemen. They just did not have a good time. They could not control Canada's speed and pace of play in this one, getting completely outplayed in almost every area. Finland's still getting their shots. They had 29 shots in this game, and Henri Desbiens stopped 28 of them, so she deserves some props too. But it's too much for Team Finland. Skipping into the third period, and we'll just rattle them off now. Jamie Lee Rattray, an absolute perfect backhand snipe over the goalie's shoulder from Brianna Jenner and Ashton Bell. Sarah Nurse with her hat trick from Ambrose and Spooner. A perfect backdoor feed from Ambrose, and gets the hat trick for Sarah Nurse. Something I wanted to talk about on this Sarah Nurse goal, Natalie Spooner with her fourth assist of the game, but also her 9th point in 2 games. Had an amazing game against Team Switzerland and keeps going against Finland. I looked it up. The most points scored for the women in the Olympics in one tournament is 17. Haley Wickenheiser has that record for Canada in the '06 Olympics, where she had 17 points. And through 2 games, I don't want to jump the gun, but Natalie Spooner has 9. And this year as well, a difference in this tournament as compared to years past is there are more teams in each division. There's one more team in each division. It's 5 aside, or groups, I should say. And in the past, there's only 4 and 4. They're going to play an extra game. So Natalie Spooner has a shot here to, if not, you'd get close to Haley Wickenheiser, but blow by her if she keeps up her pace. Laura Stacey Brand-Jenner with her hat trick as well to end this game. 11-1 for Canada. Absolute shit kicking. There is no other way to describe it. I was a little shocked at the amount of the pace of play and just the puck possession that Canada had over Team Finland. Team Finland is probably the third best Canadian or women's national team program. I don't think it's really up for debate. You could debate a little bit for Russia, but I think it's Finland. They're, I think, third ranked in the world. They're behind, obviously, Canada and the U.S., but they're the next best. And they just did not look like it in this game. They looked slow. They were sloppy in their own end. The turnovers, bad bounces. It was just erase. Just get rid of that game tape if you're Finland. Played really well against the States the day before. So I think it was technically it's the morning and then the next day. So it was a long time between games, even though it was technically on the same day on the East Coast here in Canada. But it's tough. It really is for Finland. They're in tough. They played very well against the States. 5-2 was the final there. Canada beats them 11-1. I don't know if that's more showing on what Finland actually is, if that's telling me that Canada is that good this year. Now, obviously, the real test for Canada is going to be against the States, which is not the next game, but the game after that for them. They play Russia before they play the States. So, on February 7th at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the U.S. take on Canada. That'll be the game where we really see where both of these teams are, obviously, because everyone expects these two to be in the gold medal game, like always. But I want to see Finland again, specifically against Russia and what they can do, because they've had to start this tournament against the U.S. and Canada, and that's not easy. Yeah, but that's it. That's all for this video. It was 11-1 Canada, the final. Absolutely one-sided. Let me know what you thought about the game if you watched it. If you watched it the next day. And how you found this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe, like I said at the start of the video. We'd really appreciate it. And that'll be it for me. Peace.